On the icy mornings that precede the bustling activity at St. James Park, something subtle yet unsettling seems to stir behind the scenes at Newcastle United. Hasty footsteps echo through the corridors, hushed conversations take place in private rooms, and glances exchanged between the coaching staff and certain players hint that significant decisions are on the horizon. Even without knowing exactly what to expect, supporters sense that major changes could be coming, keeping everyone on alert. The club's energy, even on training days, radiates that mix of tension and anticipation only great clubs can generate. Meanwhile, fans and journalists are tracking rumours coming from outside England that promise to shake up the European scene and, naturally, tug at the hearts of Magpies supporters. News from Italy has started circulating, hinting at discreet moves by Serie A giants showing interest in one of Newcastle United's standout talents. But before getting too excited, it's crucial to stay calm and examine every detail carefully, as not everything said beyond St. James Park materializes. Subscribe to the channel to stay on top of every exclusive Newcastle update and ensure no development passes you by. Behind the scenes, Sandro Tonali's adaptation to the Premier League has been one of the most discussed topics. Arriving from AC Milan for £55 million in 2023, Tonali endured a 10-month hiatus before establishing himself as a central figure in Eddie Howe's midfield. His ability to control the game's tempo and integrate quickly into the high-intensity English style has attracted attention from international clubs, reigniting speculation over his future. Every touch, every well-executed pass in matches fuels expectations and keeps fans alert to any movement involving the Italian midfielder. Rumours gained momentum after reports from the Italian newspaper Il Bianconero, which stated that Juventus continues to monitor Tonali closely. Sources close to the club's management indicate that the Turin side constantly evaluates the possibility of a transfer but faces obstacles in Newcastle's high valuation and Tonali's commitment to the club. Meanwhile, Tonali's agent Giuseppe Riso is said to have held meetings in Milan to discuss the midfielder's next career steps, even before Italy's World Cup qualifiers. These revelations drew even more attention, though no formal approach has been made as of yet. The long-awaited revelation emerges now. Juventus' interest, while genuine, faces significant hurdles. The Italian club's financial pressures, combined with Newcastle's high demands, make any negotiation extremely complex. Tonali, aged 25 and in peak form, is considered a strategic asset for the English club, particularly with Newcastle actively competing in both the Premier League and Champions League. Additionally, the cordial relationship between the clubs highlighted by Lloyd Kelly's recent move to Turin does not sway Newcastle's board, who would only consider a truly exceptional offer. Tonali's influence in Newcastle's midfield does not go unnoticed. His synergy with Bruno Guimaraes and Joe Linton has brought balance and dynamism to the club, making the central area a benchmark in the Premier League. Former players and pundits note that the Italian has developed impressively since leaving Milan, establishing himself as one of the league's top performers. His presence on the pitch directly impacts the team's performance and collective confidence, making any potential departure even more sensitive. Subscribe to the channel to access detailed game analyses and player performance reviews, including Tonali and other Newcastle standouts. As the season progresses, Tonali will face increasingly challenging tests, with a schedule packed with Premier League fixtures, Champions League clashes, and domestic cup ties. Every performance is crucial for Newcastle to remain competitive and for him to maintain his midfield prominence. The pressure will mount, but it is also an opportunity for the player to prove himself as a key figure for the club and potentially for the Italian national team in future international competitions. For now, Newcastle's management remains focused on long-term projects and player development. Their firm stance against external interests underscores the club's prioritization of stability and on-field performance over hasty negotiations. Tonali, in turn, continues concentrating on helping the team achieve vital results, avoiding distraction from transfer rumors that, while tempting, remain just speculation for the moment. Tonali's future, therefore, remains one of the most debated topics among supporters and analysts alike. Every report from the Italian press reignites discussion, with Newcastle fans following each development closely. Fully adapted to the English game, the midfielder has become a reference both on and off the pitch, demonstrating maturity and commitment to the club that invested heavily in his acquisition. While Juventus watches from afar, Newcastle United continues to consolidate its Premier League standing, relying on Tonali's talent and dedication. Rumours may persist, but the reality is that the midfielder remains central to Eddie Howe's plans in domestic and European competitions alike. Subscribe to the channel to ensure you don't miss exclusive updates on speculation, transfers, and Magpies performances. In conclusion, although Italian giants show interest, Newcastle and Tonali's priorities are clear: focus on the season, commitment to the team, and high-level performance in every match. The combination of talent, discipline, and the club's strategic vision means that any market movement must be carefully considered. And as rumors continue to circulate, fans can be reassured that their star midfielder remains dedicated to strengthening Newcastle United and its ambitions. for the current season.